This is your public service announcement to address the effects of alcohol on society and everything in 2017. Alcohol is the most common drug used among people in the United States. The use of alcohol is attributed to the increased risk of injuries and accidents. Even just one thing of binge drinking can lead to a negative alcohol or negative outcome. Alcoholism and chronic use of alcohol are associated with many medical and family problems, to include social problems. Family members like children that are exposed to alcohol are at risk for being more addictive. Like children that have parents who drink a lot of alcohol are at a higher rate to become alcoholics versus those who have parents that don't. It's important for people to keep in mind that alcohol and alcohol problems affect the health, safety, and well-being of people. Alcohol has really become a thing that people want to use, such as at parties, frat parties, colleges, and people get scared when people drink too much and they're underage and they don't report it, and then that will lead to deaths. Most people assume that since alcohol is legal and safe to drink, even at very high levels, because it is legal, that's why they do it. Unfortunately, that has nothing to do with safety. In fact, drinking very high levels of alcohol over a long period of time can result in serious medical problems, sometimes even alcoholism, and then it can also result in death. Alcohol can dull the mind, slow senses. According to statistics from the World Health Organization, more than 40% of deaths are attributed to alcohol come from injuries caused by intoxication. Almost 12% are in traffic accidents, 9% in violence, almost 3% in drowning, and 2% in people just falling and having head injuries. Anyone who drinks alcohol could become injured or even die to an alcohol-related incident. I mean, people might be more intoxicated than they realize, and then don't realize that they're actually injured. Being an alcoholic is an addiction. Research suggests that some addictions can be passed down from a parent to a child. About half of a person's risk of addictions to substances can be pinned on the influence of genes, passed down from mother or father down to their children. Some people believe that, since they've had a hard day at work or school or whatever, that, hey, let me just have a drink or two and it'll help calm me down. But that's a good way to develop your own drinking problem later in life, thinking, oh, well, this is the only thing that's going to help. And it's not. You can do other ways to cope with those problems. Alcohol is very dangerous for young people, the ones that are underage. I mean, alcohol will cause car crashes, make people become violent, make good people make bad decisions. Alcohol can damage the brain, kill your brain cells, hurt your liver. It can make you feel depressed and sad, become suicidal. If you're underage, it's illegal. Then also young people that start to drink leads to maybe experimenting with other drugs. Alcohol can lead to sexual assaults, unplanned pregnancy, and kids who start drinking before the age of 15 are 4 times more likely to develop alcoholism than someone who waits until they are 21 before they start. There are also lots of effects that alcohol can lead to, as far as mixing medication with alcohol, and increase your risk of illness, injury, or death. More than 2,800 prescription drugs are available within the U.S., and physicians write billions of prescriptions all the time. Approximately 7% of the adult population consumes alcohol at least occasionally, and 10% drink daily. So about 60% men and 30% of women have had one or more adverse alcohol-related life events. Alcohol is a blood thinner, so individuals who are on medications, as far as to help their blood clot because they don't have the ability to it. A lot of alcohol thins it out, and it counteracts the ability for the person for their blood to clot. Other drugs, such as different sedatives, such as like Valium, stuff like that, to treat anxiety, has a greater risk of the sedative effect when combined with alcohol. The combination of alcohol and Valium may result in a depressed heart, breathing functions, and therefore can end up leading to death. This has been your public service announcement on the effects of alcohol in the year 2017. If you are going to drink responsibly. Don't drink alone. Drink with a friend, and don't mix your medications with alcohol. Make sure you're reading the labels on your medications. If it says do not consume with alcohol, don't do it. Thank you.